One of the Northern Territory's most influential politicians says the nation's first home ownership scheme on Aboriginal land has been a debacle. The federal government provided low-interest loans for people to build their own homes, but some of the first to sign up are struggling to get their homes finished and made safe. Independent Gerry Wood wants the federal government to make sure homeowners aren't the ones who are left to pay.
The blame game over the nation's first Indigenous home ownership scheme on Aboriginal land has begun.
I would have thought it's more than appropriate for the Commonwealth to look at what's gone wrong here under a program that they finance and fix things up for the people who've bought those homes.
2 years after they signed up, some of the first Tiwi Islanders who took up a government subsidised loan have an unfinished kit house that doesn't have a proper electricity supply. The man who holds the balance of power in the Northern Territory, Gerry Wood, says it's a debacle the federal government should take responsibility for.
I think they've probably been just more interested in about trying to sell the whole idea of Indigenous home ownership rather than make sure that they were actually producing a quality product.
Another house being renovated under the program on the Tiwi Islands is also unfinished, although the contractual deadline has passed. But the houses ultimately aren't required to meet minimum standards because Territory law exempts remote communities from the Building Act and the Building Code of Australia. The federal government says the Territory's laws need to change.
Our Minister, Gerry McCarthy, is talking to the Commonwealth about these particular issues.
A federal government authority has spent nearly $10 million administering the program. Gerry Wood says the homeowners shouldn't be the ones to pay if they have to get a different builder to finish their houses.
Well, considering how much money the IBA has used just on administration, I think maybe some of that generosity of themselves could be perhaps given to these people.
But that's a commitment the federal government isn't prepared to make. Katrina Bolton, ABC News.